This was a Comic Con that I went to in 2022. That I met a Power Ranger. He's a pretty cool guy. But this is his last one before he passed.
All right, well, thank you guys for your patience. I love all my fans, first of all. Thanks for coming. Apologize for being a little late here, but there are some people that I didn't get to, right, to sign autographs. So those people, right afterwards, I'm gonna head to the table for you all, okay? And then, of course, the 5:30 photo ops. I'm trying to do the best I can over here. So I'm getting so skinny, not eating lunch over here. You wanna hang out? Hang out with me. But first of all, guys, thank you guys so much for your patience. Thanks for coming to this awesome con here in San Antonio. Y'all having fun? I'm sure you're not, because I'm 19 minutes late, but I was with the fans signing. So, but anyway, guys, I'd like to show you, we're working on a new project that's already filmed. It's in production. It's coming out next year. I don't know if you guys heard of The Legend of the White Dragon. Raise your hand if you have. Raise your hand if you have not. Okay, I need to set it up for you just a little bit. There's a whole new universe. Has nothing to do with Power Rangers. It's my own IP. Me and Bat in the Sun. The way that happened is we originally started a Kickstarter a long time ago that had, we were kind of basing it off Power Rangers and all that stuff. I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to make a fan film. I want to make, I say, a real film. I don't mean this in a bad way, with some good actors, not just Power Ranger actors. So this movie is a pretty deep movie, and it's got a lot of action in it, and it's just, this movie is just a sliver of what we have planned. Aaron has like, the whole universe is like a Bible of the White Dragon like this. And we got 2 comic books coming out to set this up. You're gonna see the White Dragon on the floor, no tattoos, for just a moment. So what I decided to do was build my character as Eric Reed, the way I look now, mohawk, all that stuff, fake tattoos, says 1263. He's gone for 3 years after something bad happens. He's gone for 3 years and he returns like this. So I wanted to explain in movies why I came back looking like this. So there's a comic book called 1263 that's coming out that you'll read about how he left the movie and how he went over here for 3 years and then he came back into the movie to explain. And how that happened is I built my character pretty deep. I wanted to paint, you know, comb my hair. Look, I'm 49. I don't want to cover my tattoos anymore. I just want to be myself. I love Power Rangers, always be in my heart. I'm never leaving that. People think I'm not signing stuff with Green Ranger. Of course I am. I'm a superhero, and I'm proud of it. And now I'm really official superhero after 30 years. And right, and I'm happy to stand here because life is really short. We got 86,400 seconds a day. A lot of people, you know, lost people, just in general. A lot of people lost people, COVID, and we have to enjoy every moment. So we started a Kickstarter, and it was supposed to be March 20th. And then this bad thing happened, which just unbelievable, COVID. And so we decided to back off a little bit and didn't want to flood everyone and start a Kickstarter. But then I realized that's all we got during this times. Movies, entertainment, and all that stuff. So we did the Kickstarter, and I was just looking to do a comic or something small, and we reached our goal. But not only did we reach our goal, we had private investors come in. And I don't really like working with a lot of people. So this one particular private investor came up, and I asked why. I don't want to take your money, why? And he said, because I believe in you, and I believe in Bat and Sun, and I believe you could create something for the fan base, my kids, which are anywhere from 13 to 70, right? I've been around for a long time, longest existing Ranger. So that's what I chose to do, is create. So he said he met me at a con, and I just take pictures with you. If you've experienced my table, I give you guys autograph stuff, take pictures, even if you didn't get it. And that's what his experience was. And he said, no one's ever done that for me. I said, man, take a picture. Let's, took a picture. And he said, because that experience really showed how I was. I'm here at a passion. I'm not forced to be here. If you get something, you get something. If you don't, you don't. I don't care. This is my passion. So I had the 3 P's that stood for, I'm getting back, I got ADD. All right, I had 3 P's before COVID my whole life. We have a purpose in life, right? Passion, I added 1. Patience, and who cares about profits because you can't take it with you. And my idea was just to have passion to create something for you guys, not an anniversary on a kid's show because you're older now. I don't want to have to go to a kid channel. Netflix should have done something like Cobra Kai with everyone. They should have, but they didn't. So I created my own IP, and you're gonna love this movie. So we got actors, Michael Madsen, who I love, who was in Reservoir Dogs, Donnie Brasco, very hardcore actor. So I was very timid working with him, a little intimidated, but we had this organic crying scene together. And Michael's never cried in any kind of movie, but it was real. And even Serena, she was a Yellow Ranger, so many seasons, but she did Stuck in the Middle and all this other stuff. She said her best moment in acting was in this movie because she didn't feel like she was doing a movie. And I didn't feel like I was doing a movie. So the acting toned back from, look, over there, to tone back to show emotions. So Eric Reed came back very messed up in the head, like we all are, right? That's why I create my poetry, just because we all have problems. So I had to explain why Eric Reed came back all messed up. So I share a lot of poetry about depression, anxiety, all that stuff, because we all deal with it, but people are too afraid to say it. Zachary Levi, I love him. I don't watch his movies, but he's into people. And so with Eric Reed, you're gonna see a lot of emotions go on. So Eric Reed hid from his family for 3 years to protect his wife and daughter, who was played by Jenna, who did an awesome job. She had to cry like 7 times for real, and she did great. But if she didn't, I would have to fire her because I'm the boss, and that would not be a good idea. So there was a TV show called Stuck in the Middle, Disney. Jenna auditioned, never got the role. So as a father, I said, keep trying, keep pushing through. And then here she is in my film. She earned the role playing with Serena, the mom from Stuck in the Middle. And that was happy for a father to see that you just keep trying and things can happen. And so he was gone for 3 years, protecting his family. Everyone's after Eric Reed. We got Mark Dacascos, I love him, Double Dragon. He was original 86 pilot of Power Rangers. Good thing he didn't get it, because I wouldn't stand here today. And then if you saw John Wick 3, anyone? Double Dragon, John Wick 3, okay, Mark is a great actor. King Batch is very funny. People are like, oh, King Batch, he's very funny. He plays like the funny Zordon-ish in our command center-ish. We're not stealing no ideas, it's a whole different universe, and it's gonna be refreshing. And then David Ramsey, you all know who David Ramsey is from Arrow and all that stuff, plays Diggs, and he did a phenomenal job as the mayor. And Aaron's in it from Bat in the Sun. So every Bat in the Sun project you watch, Scorpion versus the White Ranger, all this stuff, we did a really amazing job. I'm proud of the movie, but I'm proud that I put my foot down to say, hey, I am doing something for them, you guys. The kids have their own kid show. So it was a very hard decision, but I did. Because I don't want to cover my tattoos, I want to be who I am. And this is who I am. So, very small clip of the movie, The Legend of the White Dragon, and we'll open up for some questions. And then after this, only the people that were in line, I'll continue. Because I hate rushing and signing autographs and trying to make a Q&A. So, I'm giving up my lunch like always. I'll eat crackers. We'll roll the trailer now. We'll take a look, and then we'll open up for other questions, Power Ranger questions, mental health questions that no one talked about during COVID. Too scared. That was a bad thing. Entertainment kept everyone excited. Entertainment as a kid with Power Rangers, I hear so many stories. It kept you guys alive, it kept you guys refreshed, and So anyway, we'll roll the trailer and we'll open up with some questions, okay?
The White Dragon, also known as Eric Reed, has been discovered alive. I believe it is my duty to bring this man to justice for what he's done to our city. I will not rest. This city will not rest until Eric Reed is held accountable.
Hate to interrupt, but I'm kind of getting a weird feedback that.
Where is Eric Reed?
Well, let's see what we're working with.
It's beautiful. I'm gonna shed a tear. It's gonna be a fake tear, but I'm still gonna shed it. Oh, look at it! Woo!
It has a little bit of everything. As a superhero, Aaron's very smart. And I think you guys are really gonna love it. You can follow us on Legend of the White Dragon. I'm not forcing you guys to do anything. If you know me, it is what it is, but I do love Power Rangers. I just couldn't do the 30th year anniversary because there's no originals. I come from the original show. Amy, right? David, Walter, Austin, Twee, unfortunately. And so there's no like reunion without the originals, in my opinion. Without Amy, there is no Tommy. So, I love both universes. I'm happy to be a superhero in both universes. So hope you guys enjoy it next year. March in theaters. Also be like whoever else does it. It's going to be great. And I'm very excited. And I, as me as an actor, to really show some deep stuff. Jason Font's in it, as you can tell. Very limited Rangers. We kill a few. No, I'm just kidding. But very limited. In order to get a theatrical release, I didn't want to do anything so Hasbro would shut me down. And we did it during COVID. It took 10 years to get the project done, and everyone said you couldn't do it. And don't listen to people. That just, when you say that to me, ooh, I'm gonna do it. So always remember, follow your dreams. They're not gonna happen right away, but you have to have passion. You're gonna have to wanna do it. Otherwise, don't do it and just be, I want to be rich and famous, ain't all that great. Because when you, on the end of the day, you're not going to take anything with you except leave a legacy. And that's the thing. And we all make mistakes in life, and it is what it is, and we continue pushing forward in life. You know what I mean? So, if you want to line up and do some, have some questions, I'm happy to answer. There's the microphone. Like Snoop says, give me the microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. I'm not a rapper. But check out the poetry on my page, JDF, at the JDF FFN. You can check out a lot of poetry. There's a short film called In My Head that is pretty crazy. So if you don't have mental problems, don't watch it. All right, what's going on? If you say you're perfect, get out. Okay. How's it going, buddy?
How you doing, man? How you doing?
Doing good.
I don't exactly have a song. Got a little song for you. Is that okay?
A song? How long is the song? Because our Q&A is really short.
For like 10 seconds.
Go for it.
Well, since Pink Ranger left me, I need a new place to dwell. I'll take a turn on Evil Street. I think I'll shatter the grid. Da 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 da. Been so lonely, Kimberly. I've been so lonely. I've been so lonely. I could die. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Big hand. That was good, man. That's never happened before. Thank you. That was good. What's going on, buddy?
Hey there, because I've already know who you really are, aka Tommy Oliver.
That is correct. I go by
Awesome.
several different names,
Yeah.
just not bad ones.
Yeah, because I've already know why you first appeared on all seasons of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers as the Green Ranger and the White Ranger, then on Zeo, the Red Ranger, and you as a Black Ranger in Dino Thunder.
I was only supposed to be there 15 episodes, guys. I did the best I could, and the longest existing Ranger is because I had passion. I was happy to be there. It wasn't about money, just I will pay to be an actor. And that was my whole theory in life. It's a good feeling to have fans, but I'm a fan of yours, and connecting is very important. But thank you, buddy.
Oh wait, and one more thing. I thought you would have showed your face in this episode of Power Rangers SPD where the SPD Rangers had teamed up with Dino Thunder.
Yeah, that's you're gonna have to figure that one. Nicole might have that question for you. Maybe someone else does.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, buddy. Hey, I appreciate it. What's going on, man?
Hi, it's an honor to meet you. Power Rangers was my childhood. I kind of have two questions.
Yes.
My first one is, what was it like doing like 1 or 2 seasons? Because I know in like the Mighty Morphin, you were the first one to become evil, and then you know they still did it like Zeo, and then and they went on like the other season. They didn't turn you evil. So how did you feel about doing these other seasons where they're like, man, I'm just being good for now?
Well, there's always a little evil in us. But it was good to be evil, but bad to be evil, but taught you guys that you can always be good if you're evil, and if you're evil now, you can always turn around and be good.
My next question is, if you could, we all know there's lots of team-ups, like between Rangers and all that stuff. If you could have your own hypothetical team-up with you in it, and you had a Master Morpher, what would you want that team-up to be, and what Ranger would
I
you
have
want?
enough Rangers, I guess, just to take the whole
If you
world
could make up
on.
your own team-up.
And what I could, I don't know who I would pick because I'll be hurting feelings. That's one thing. I say one thing and I'll be hurting feelings.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Every time I was like, who's the favorite? I'm like, hurts my feelings. Kimberly was the first. I mean, Catherine was a rebound, but it is what it is. You gotta do it. What's going on, buddy?
Greetings. So I actually have a question for Tommy Oliver, not Jason David Frank. What was the hardest part about transitioning from the Green into the White Ranger?
Very easy. Spandex to spandex, and the White Ranger shield was a lot more solid than the green one. That's as Tommy Oliver, and the Pink Ranger fainted in the episode, and I didn't pick her up.
And then, as a second part of that question, same question, but for you instead of Tommy Oliver. As Jason David, what was the hardest part transitioning, and specifically?
Stay in shape in spandex, because spandex doesn't lie.
Yeah, I was curious because I noticed there were some episodes where you were kind of having to be part of the Green Ranger, and then you were also wearing the White Ranger outfit on some of them as well. That's only
The
reason.
worst part is to wash the red Zeo suit with the white suit, and then it becomes pink. But that was just a short period of my life. Thank you for the questions, though. We got to get through all these other ones.
so much.
Y'all didn't like my joke, whatever. Yes.
I laughed.
You're back. Very good.
My question for you.
The Iron Man chef.
I'm Iron Chef.
Iron Chef.
My question for you is, what was it like to return as Tommy Oliver in Dino Thunder after a while of not being Tommy?
It was good, but Disney took over, and they asked me to help with the ratings, to pick the ratings up. I met Disney, and they said, can you please come back? And I saw the storyline. I said, yeah, it'll be good to be back as a mentor, until they asked me to audition for who I created. And then I got up off the table and I said, that is the stupidest thing I ever heard, to audition for who I am. That's corporations for you. And then I did it, and then it felt good. And then I was invisible because I had to go somewhere, take care of business.
This is is a funny story. When I first saw Karate Kid 3, the character Terry Silver, I thought it was you.
You did? Hey. Could have been. No, it's not. It wasn't. But I'm glad you came back, Iron Chef, because I was about to call you out on that one. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. What's going on?
Hi, I just want to ask, like, how did it feel going from Ranger, then like a decade later becoming a Master to a new set of Rangers in Dino Thunder?
Well, you know, they could have made the Master more for a toy. But it felt good. I mean, to be honest, if I'm not fitting in the suit, I ain't doing it, because it's just the way it is. And so it kept me accountable to stay in shape and everything. And then being a hero, just in general, you know, just having accountability partners as my fans to lean on. And so it felt really good to go back.
Well, thank you. And also, as a film student of mine, you just inspired me more to continue doing my education in film study. So thank you for sharing all of that.
Hey, when you do a movie, make sure you call me up.
You don't even need to audition.
Hey, thank you. Unlike Disney. Yes.
First off, it's very nice to talk to you. Like, I'm a big Power Ranger fan, and also my older brother's a big Power Ranger fan. Like, we grew up watching like the original Power Ranger, and like my favorite.
I'm looking at you. I'm distracted. I get ADD. It's like a butterfly. Okay, I'm looking at your shirt. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm a big fan. My question is, and this is a really good one, if the Green Ranger had to face a superhero, Marvel or DC, who would it be?
The Wolverine, and I would just die because I like him. It's the truth. I'd be like, oh, wow, it's an honor. That's a really good answer.
Thank you.
That's the truth.
Love you.
Imagine that. Oh, let's fight, please. Just thank you. One more time. Thank you. Here you go. Pass the dagger to you.
You get Saba.
My name is
Saba.
Martin. I just have two quick questions for you. First one is, out of all the years you did Power Rangers and doing those films and shows and movies, what was your most memorable moment?
Probably working with my brother. He played, you know, he was my real brother on Zeo, and I know he passed away, but memory is just to watch him. He was like, you know, he was a tough guy, and he thought my job was really easy. And so we hired, you know, I tried to get him on the show, and he was sweating. I mean, this guy was sweating so bad, and you would just hear him, and he'd be like, "You're my brother?" Like, okay, let's do that one more time. I said, "You're my brother?" And "You're my brother." So I like to watch him struggle during those episodes, but it's a good memory that I have of my brother on the TV show. And he could have been the Gold Ranger if he just straightened up, but he didn't.
That's good to know. It's good. It's good to know about that. So I'm a big fan of Power Rangers, a big fan of Marvel. One question I wanted to ask you: if Marvel were to hit you up right now, what's one character you want to play?
It'd have to be a character that that's never been done before, because I believe you can't compare it. You know, I like Bloodshot. I like filming Bloodshot. And then Vin Diesel did it, but I enjoy creating a character that was not done before. So, yeah, that would be a tough one. I do enjoy The Legend of the White Dragon. It will be picked up by great books. Rob Liefeld, who created Deadpool, is doing a variant for us on our book. So, you know, it's an honor. I would have to look at that thick Marvel book to see who they have not used yet. You know what I mean? So I was a Marvel fan. Sorry, DC, but well, actually, no. David Ramsey, I was a DC fan too.
Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing great. I have to say, I wanted to meet you for a very long time. I remember when you first debuted as the Green Ranger, and that shit was traumatizing. Like, I turned on Power Rangers, they morphed, they summoned their Zords, they saved the day, and the first time that wasn't true was when you showed up as the Green Ranger, so, you know, that was impactful, thank you.
Oh, I kicked them out of the Zord because they didn't pay rent, that's why.
I didn't think that was even possible, so as a young kid, you know, watching Saturday morning cartoons, that was like, holy shit, this has never happened before.
And then it was like a soap opera, and then Kimberly broke up with me.
Yeah.
And all the guys were like, what? Never trust girls. And all the girls were like, what? And then I got Catherine, I'm like, what?
So, anyway, my question, across all the seasons that you shot, was there one that you just, was your personal favorite, that was just easier than the others?
MMPR. before the other Rangers left. It was just, they shouldn't have left. I just really enjoyed the original. You know what I mean? And it just, for me, that's what I enjoy. That's why when it wants these reunion shows, it doesn't, in my head doesn't register because my head runs a little slow. So reunion, because I was there from the beginning, is a reunion of who I worked with. So MMPR and their characters that they played, I loved. Billy's character, Jason's characters, Amy's character. Help, Tommy! Why you always asked for me to help all the time. But then when I had the gold morpher, it was that song, ain't nothing but a gold digger. But that's okay. I got a gold morpher, yours is silver. And then I enjoyed everyone else's. Me and Twee auditioned together. It was already, they already had the cast, so we auditioned together and I helped her do a routine to get that role. So it was really special.
I don't want to overstay my welcome, but I do have to ask, when you left as the Green Ranger and, done, and that was that, did you know at the time that they would be bringing you back as the White Ranger?
No.
Okay.
No, I was playing, they were using me for Cybertron, which is VR Troopers. Until all the kids were like, I don't want to eat anymore, they're not going to school. And I thought, wow, what an honor, they're bringing me back until I got older and it became more of a liability. They didn't want to get sued. So they brought me back. Highest rated episode ever before social media. I was very proud of that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
I'm sure you know this already, but for kind of our generation, you're one of the pioneers of martial arts for us.
Well, that's an honor to hear. Thank you.
Yeah, and I was wondering kind of what the benefits for mental health that you see in martial arts.
Discipline. I'm my own boss. I'm my own CEO, and I don't miss stuff. And even though I lay in bed and I'm like, I drag myself out and I hold myself accountable because I set high standards. And that's only from me. I can do whatever I want. I don't have to show up. These shows, like I said, most people get paid, they do this, they do that. Me, I show up. You get some, you don't. I don't care. I'm happy and proud to say on all these shows, it's not like, hey, I'm gonna pay you to do them. I'm like, hey, let me show up and take care of my fans. If they want something to do, they don't. Doesn't matter. And that's a hobby. It's not a job. And so it's discipline is the most important thing that you need in life.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, buddy.
So I was wondering, and Dino told me, how did you end up on the island?
Oh, that's a good one. How did I end up on the island?
Yeah.
These guys will know. Definitely someone tell me how I ended
Island
up
of
on
Illusion.
What?
Island of Illusion.
Island of Illusion.
Oh.
That's right.
2 parts.
Tupac?
2 parts.
Oh, 2 parts. 2 parts. I thought Tupac was on the island, but 2 parts. Thank you, buddy.
How you doing, sir? First time here. Happy to be here. Happy to meet you. My question is, what did it feel like being, the most popular Power Ranger when you were on set? No matter of pay.
Yeah, I was happy just being Tommy. First time I said it's Morphin time, and it didn't go too well. I was just happy to be Tommy. I didn't want to be the leader. I didn't want to be responsible for anyone's life. But it came to me. I didn't ask for it. Other people left the show. I was happy doing what I'm doing. You're gonna complain about money, do this. Like I said, I will pay to be on a TV show.
And between the white and the green, which one was your favorite?
It's both. Both if you get it. I'm not gonna say it, but yeah. Both of these Rangers. Nicole, you probably, if we're limited on time, people can't keep lining up, so just watch the back there. I hate cutting people off. And the reason why signing too, I get anxiety rushing. I want to take time and connect into your eyes. That's, it's a connection. It's not ink, you know what I mean? So, go ahead, buddy.
Nice to meet you, sir. Just want to let you know, you've been one of my many inspirations to start for my boxing journey.
Oh, that's good.
I started for 10 months ago, and I love boxing. So one of my questions to you is that, is there any medium such as like comic, anime, movie, or whatever that has been a continuing source for you to become a superhero or a martial artist that you are today?
To be honest, I love Bruce Lee, and I like Van Damme's movies, even though now I find out not holds rank, but I like to watch those movies to be entertained. You know what I mean? But again, I'm not a TV guy. I had no time to watch TV. I've only watched, I've watched Breaking Bad whole season. I binge watched that because I know some of the guys who were very nice to me. But growing up, honestly, it was my instructor. Louis Casamassu, Chris Casamassu, who played the original Scorpion. And I just tried to do the best I could. You got to do the best you do today to have a better tomorrow. I don't care what Tony Robbins says. I don't care what the lead, whatever. All these motivational guys, you have to focus on today 100% because you won't have a better tomorrow. Because I'm going to give 75% right now, and I don't want to do that. That's the reason why I pulled people and told you I will go back and sign, and you'll have it better tomorrow. I know that's not your answer. I have ADP. Go ahead.
Was there any like anime or anything that you grew up on thinking like
Robotech?
Robotech.
And then Rick Hunter was Tony Oliver, and that's where I got my last name from. And then he was Saba. How weird is that? And Transformers. And then when I did Transformers, Titan Masters or Titan Returns, whatever, I did the voices with all the original Transformers. That's what I grew up on. And then Power Rangers stole the Transformers or Voltron, whatever.
Thank
That
you
was a
very-
joke, but whatever.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. What's up, buddy?
Good evening, Jason.
How are you?
It's an honor. My name's Raul. 90s kid. Just want to say you played a big impact in my life. Just want to say I appreciate you for your memories. Appreciate you for your dedication that you have to the fans. And I commend you for opening up and trying to bring stigma when it comes to mental health. And
Thank you.
sorry for my daughter over there crying.
Yeah.
She's happy to see this on this.
Hey, you were one of the guys in line that I said, hey, let's go. Either I come back and sign at 6, or I'll bring you over here. Let's watch, and I'm gonna go right back to sign. And you said that I'll be here no matter what, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate my hardcore fans.
You're the only reason I came today, and I'm stoked.
I appreciate it. Cobra Kai fans or Power Ranger fans, who would win?
Power Rangers.
Yeah, you're correct. Because we'll make them spark. Yes.
Wow. Thank you for all the content that you provided back in the day with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the beginning and the current stuff. But talking about the future and your future endeavors, like if you can ideally have any producer or performer, which one would you choose, ideally?
My dream was to have my own IP. I was the executive producer, I was the producer, I was the actors, the acting, all that, and that was my dream, and that's still my dream, because it's just a brand new universe. That's why I didn't do other movies, for reasons. And I just feel that that was something that I always want to do. It's just a dream that came true. No matter what happens to the film, I feel fulfilled that I reached my dream. Nobody believed in Power Rangers. It was canceled so many times, but we beat that. So sometimes you gotta always think, I can. Don't give up. Life is not a race, life is a marathon. It's a marathon.
Okay, so ideally, really the best person that you would think of to work with would be yourself. And
Oh, no, that's not that's, no. The people I like, Michael Madsen, Mark Dacascos, everybody I had in my film, I'd love to work with them. Michael said he worked with Robert De Niro, he worked with all these people, and he said it was just a great experience on set. There's a lot of people I want to work with that was in my film, so I misunderstood your question. There's a lot of people. It just, we'll have to see what comes, you know what I mean? I don't think of that, I think of the movie and who belongs in the movie. And if I don't belong in the movie, cut me, fire me. So we'll see what happens. This movie will show everyone I can act. Because Power Rangers don't have that, oh, anyone can do it. This movie, you'll see my poetry in this film. You'll feel for me, you'll see it, and that's why I have to tell you, Eric Reed's goes through a lot of stuff, and you gotta read the comic to understand what Eric Reed's been through. You know what I mean? So, and the laws of attraction, whoever comes. I can't wait. Myself, that was such a, who would have worked myself? Anyway, misunderstood the question. This will probably be the last, right? Because we gotta go. Okay, cool.
Hello, Mr. Frank. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Very good. I've been a fan of you my entire life. I've been following the show my entire life, and I've traveled 1,000 miles just to see you.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah,
It's
thank
an
you.
honor, man. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I've looked up to you my entire life. So.
Thank you. So what's one question as a kid that you had that I might be able to answer?
Actually, there is kind of one thing I've always wondered about.
No, the shields did not match. Okay.
Yeah. In Power Rangers Time Force, I thought that you had a cameo where you were.
I'm just trying to get a phone. Sorry, I'm gonna take a picture of all of this. A cameo in Time Force.
I thought you had a cameo in Time Force where you were kind of pissed off at someone you like ended up losing to like the Blue Time Force Ranger or something. Like,
No, that didn't happen, did it, guys? I don't think so.
I don't know.
It was a dream.
It
It was the Island of Illusion with Tupac.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Guys, this. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. One more thing. Would you consider coming back as like Lord Draken for like a special?
I moving on to Legend of the White Dragon. Hasbro has done nothing about it, but I did the trailer and I own the trailer and they're not happy about it. Let's take a picture. We really got to get out of the room.
I hope you enjoyed the video. I miss you, Jason. You always been the Green Ranger.